Captain, my most favorite person in the world. Sit down. Are you thirsty? Have some water?
Cassette passed her canteen to Shields. Shields eyed Cassette.
Ah, you pussy.
Cassette snatched the canteen away from him and took a gulp.
You see?
Shields took a sip. He gagged the liquid back out. The entire camp laughed.
What's the matter, Captain? Our water not pure enough for you? Eh. A lifetime of drinking water laced with fungicide fucks you up big time. Makes some of us go crazy. Babies are born with one eye, 6 fingers. Sometimes you vomit blood for no apparent reason. Lucky for me, it just made me stop growing since I was 11. How old do you figure I am, Captain?
Shields shrugged. It's not kind to guess a woman's age.
Wise answer.
What are you after, Cassette?
As much as I would love to carve you into nice little pieces and mail you back to your pretty little lover back on the Sunrider, you're worth quite a bit to me alive. And I always was more of a businessman than a killer. You think that's funny?
Your reputation precedes you. You've murdered too many civilians to claim you're not a killer. You attacked unnamed cargo vessels. You executed their crew, steal their goods. How are you not a killer?
Foreigners have been stealing our fungicide far more than I have been pillaging the galaxy. Our infants are born monsters. Our fathers die in the oil refineries. Our livelihoods are stolen from us. And those responsible call themselves CEOs, presidents, general managers. Businessmen.
Stop this, Cassette. We can help you. We can help Onges.
Oh, we're just supposed to believe that the Alliance is here to help us, right? They just want to give us food and medicine. Oh my, what benevolence, what generosity. I'm going to start crying. Help us my ass. They're here for our fungicide, nothing more.
Oh yeah? What about the medical cruiser they've got docked? What about all that food and water they just distributed?
Nothing but tricks. Don't think that the Imperials never attempted to deceive us. They offered us rights which never came, food which spoiled, technology which broke, fresh water which became tainted with the fungicide they constantly refined over our homes. No, the only truth is that greed runs this galaxy.
I'm not one of them. I come from a neutral world just like yours. Listen to me. I have the Admiral's ear. Just give me your demands and we can make amends. I seek independence for my world just as you do. We're in this together.
It is too late for that, Captain. Independence or death. All Alliance ships out of Onges within 48 hours. That is my only demand.
You know that won't be possible.
We'll hit them until they cannot bear it anymore. They'll have to burn every habitat in orbit around Onges before they kill all of us. And with each one of the Alliance kills, our cause will only become stronger.
You're mad. Leave the children out of this. At least the children. Cassette whispered into Shields' ear.
When I was a child, my own mother sold me to entertain Imperial soldiers overnight, just for a bottle of fresh water. Then when I became a teenager, she made me pretend to be a child, merely because the market for teens was saturated. Supply and demand. She was a businessman too. Don't presume you know everything, Captain. You know nothing, Jon Snow. Cassette. I killed her like the bitch she was, and I'll kill anyone else who gets in my way. I am Cassette Cosmos, terror of the stars. Nobody fucks with me. Nobody.
You're making a mistake.
Enough with him. Take him back to his cell. Soon, Captain, we'll find out just how much you're worth to the Alliance.
Interesting little debate there. Captain. Shields opened his eyes. How long had he been trapped in there? I believe I may have found a way out. I found a piece of chipped cement in the cell. It wasn't much, but I've managed to cut through most of my bindings. Don't do anything reckless, Lieutenant. The Alliance will come for us. You're injured, Captain. I'm not going to let you stay here. This was my fault. I'm the one who brought you here. Steel scratched against the guard and did the gate.
Hey, you. The boss wants to see you.
All right.
No, the girl this time.
Shields looked at Kriska with apprehension. Don't worry, Captain. I can take care of myself. Kriska stood and walked over to the guard. Just as he turned his back, Kriska broke free and wrapped her bindings around his neck. Shields grimaced as the guard's neck bones cracked like twigs. Come on, Captain. Let's get out of here. Shields and Kriska ducked behind a crate as the gunmen passed. Cassette has this place locked down tight. Our safest bet might be to make a run for it, to an escape pod. Suddenly a siren went off behind them, which sounded oddly like some kind of race beginning. I think they just realised we escaped. Come on, we don't have much time.
And just where do you think you're going, Captain? Cassette? Men, surround them. Such a pity we have to keep you alive. But maybe I can cut off a limb or two to pay you back for what you did to my guard. After all, I never promised to return you to the Alliance completely intact.
Cassette drew a knife as two gunmen held Kriska down.
So tall. You don't know what it's like being stuck like this until you've tried it yourself.
Suddenly a shot echoed through the station. One of Cassette's goons fell to the ground, his brain smeared on the ground. Blinding light flashed as flashbang grenades exploded around Cassette's men. Alliance soldiers stormed Cassette's encampment, guns blazing.
Kill them all.
Shields crawled over to Kriska as gunfire raged overhead. Are you alright? Fine, Captain. An Alliance Marine picked Shields off the ground. Kriska picked up a weapon and covered Shields' back. Come on, sir, we need to get you out of here. Out of the corner of Shields' eye, he caught sight of something. No, wait, hang on. Oh. The girl picked up Cassette's dropped knife. No, put the knife. Oh dear. Oh dear, dear. Don't worry, sir. You're safe now. We'll get you out of here. Let me go, Lieutenant. We got you. Don't worry, sir. No, goddammit, no! Debris splattered Shields as the shanty was struck with a rocket-propelled grenade. A family dressed in rags scurried from their home, their screams inaudible against the ringing in Shields' ear. The eldest of the family did not make it in time and was crushed underneath flaming wreckage. Was it one of Cassette's men who had fired that shot, or one of the Alliance? An empty-handed man lied on the ground in a puddle of blood. A woman swept as she clutched an infant to her chest.
Fall back. Remember this, Captain. This is what your friends from the Alliance seek to bring to Onges. Freedom? Ha! I'll see you in hell, Captain.
Shields sat at his office. While he had been held captive for less than 48 hours, it felt like an eternity had passed since he had last sat in his chair. Admiral Grey spoke through the comm.
Captain, you have my sincerest apologies for our security lapse. It was our responsibility to protect you during your inspection, and we have failed.
Shields closed his eyes. Tell me this, Admiral. How many civilians died during my rescue?
We do not have an exact figure. You've seen it yourself. On Onges, the line between civilian and combatant is not clear. We even have some reports that girls as young as 7 have been recruited to fight with Cassette's cutthroats. We did manage to neutralize 32 insurgents, however.
Did you count the girl as one of them?
I have no idea what you mean.
I saw your men gun down a girl who couldn't possibly have been more than 10 years old, all because she happened to pick up a little knife.
I'm sorry, Captain, but urban fighting leads to collateral damage.
This is only the beginning. The people of Onges will treat you as an occupier, not a liberator. You can offer them all the aid you have. You can promise them freedom and democracy, but as long as you mind their Ongesite, you will always be one of their enemies.
Very well, Captain. You've made your point. We shall conduct an internal investigation. I will not have it said that I allowed one of my men to gun down a little girl.
An internal investigation? That's it?
Yes, Captain.
We've got to do more.
Captain, let me be frank with you. There are those in the Alliance who do not agree with what we're doing here. I saw some of the ads of the Progress Party were running against me just earlier. They accused me of being an emperor, of plundering Onges for its oil. What's the only difference between the Admiral and the Venixar? One of them's running for office, they say. The Progress Party fears that I seek to end civilian control over the military, and frankly, many voters do as well. If any negative press of what we're doing on Ongus gets out, the Progress Party may win this election. They'll shut down the aid project here on Ongus. Not only that, but we'll lose our only supply of high-grade fuel in the war. The consequences would be catastrophic, both for Ongus and for the war. You must understand, word of this incident must be kept quiet. I promise I will see to it that those responsible are dealt with appropriately, but it will all be handled by my office, nothing more.
You want to cover this up?
No, I'm going to the press. The truth must be told. Captain, your idealism is noble, but it is not going to deliver food and medicine to the people of Ongus. Neither is it going to fuel our ships. I saw. She was young enough to be one of your granddaughters, Admiral. Captain, in war, atrocities occur. Only when good men fail to act. Every Grey since the High Admiral has dedicated their lives to serving the Alliance. So many of us have died to protect the Alliance's ideals throughout the galaxy, only to see it torn apart by the squabbling politicians in the Solar Congress. I will not let them end me here, not with all we've accomplished.
This has nothing to do with the innocence of Ongus. It's about you getting elected. Face it, Admiral. You've become a politician yourself. You're going to bury this under the carpet just to score a few votes with the public. While innocent children are getting murdered, you'd rather play politics than stand for doing what's right.
Very well, Captain. You are right. I did not join the military to cover up any atrocities. Neither did my ancestors. We are honorable people here in the Alliance. I will open a public investigation, as well as make amends to the Ongusians.
Thank you, Admiral.
Now leave me. I must get busy.
Yes, sir.
Captain,
Sir?
you are a noble man, but if you are to survive this war,
I know. Come in. Captain, as your liaison officer, I offer my humblest apologies, sir. It was my responsibility to protect you during the inspection, and in that regard, I have failed. I will accept whatever punishment you deem fit. At ease, Lieutenant. No. The inspection let me see a lot of things. Sir? The Alliance cannot be trusted. Captain, we've done all we can for Ongus. I do not know of any other nation in the galaxy who would contribute more in humanitarian aid. The definition of a gift requires that you expect nothing in exchange, Kriska. The Alliance wants something from Ongus, something it can't get anywhere else. Tell me, what's the difference between Ongus and a dark world like Teutonia? Captain? Well? Ongus is located right on the travel lanes between Farport and Syrah, while Teutonia is a dark world in the distant Nomadorn corridor. Further, Ongus is rich in natural resources, whereas Teutonia is little more than an icy rock. The Alliance never dispatched a single aid ship to Teutonia. Captain, the Alliance has no intention of robbing Ongus. We can establish trade routes with the Ongusians, exchange food, medicine, technology for their Ongusite. We of the Neutral Rim have never wanted such things. There were countless times when Syrah was invited to sit in the Solar Congress. Each time we turned it down. Had Syrah been part of the Alliance, we knew Pact would never dare strike us, but despite that we chose to remain independent. Can you believe that there are people in the galaxy who value their freedom, Kriska? I do not understand, Captain. Now Syrah is under Pact occupation, and without our help, Ongress will become another dark world. Maybe one day you will, Kriska. Report to the Commander. She wishes a detailed report of what transpired at Ongus. That will be punishment enough for the security lapse. Understood, sir. Thank you, sir. You're dismissed, Lieutenant. Captain, you killed me. Shields jolted upright in his chair. He'd fallen asleep on his paperwork. Shields rubbed his eyes and stretched his back. He went downstairs to the bathroom and splashed a handful of water on his face. His own reflection stared back at him. Did I make the right decision? I'm coming. Shields went upstairs and opened the door. Captain, I came here as soon as my shift ended. I was so scared when I heard you were taken prisoner. It's all right. I was hardly even gone for 2 days. Still, did they hurt you? Nah, nothing the Alliance couldn't patch up. It was all just minor bumps and scratches, that's all. Captain, don't ever leave me again. I was so worried I thought I was going to faint. Huh? Shields put his arms around Chigara. Don't worry, I'm alright. I'm alright.